Shalom. This is Sincere Milk. My name is Slakia. This is Sincere Milk, Lion's Den, and my name is Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion's Den, Yashawala, in Jacksonville. First, I would like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the apostles, and to the women and children. Kau Harayam La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rodash Kodash, Mak, all praise to Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit, in holy, and in truth. Double honors to GMS, the elders, also to my elder, our one. Salutations to the apostles who are in the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. To the women and children, Shalom. Okay, we have another edification lesson, part 3, okay? It's called The Temple's Fate, all right? And before I go there, I took out one of my YouTubes, okay? It was called Assault with a Deadly Weapon, COVID-19 Vaccination, all right? And what they said was how your content violated the policy. YouTube does not allow claims about COVID-19 vaccinations that contradicts expert consensus from local health authorities or the World Health Organization, okay? They don't want you to put your 2 cents, right, to a corporation. You thought I was going somewhere else with the, well so-called educated with degrees behind their names, right? It's a corporation. And I know a lot of you say, so yeah, it is. I know a lot of you are going to say that, okay? But you don't understand. You don't look into what a corporation is, And I don't like turning geek on you, but sometimes you have to, okay? Yeah. A corporation, okay? And I show you where I get it from, see? Incorporated kit where you can order stuff like that. I'll show it to you so you can see, get a good idea. What is a corporation? A corporation is a business that is formed and authorized by law to act as a single entity, entirely although it is constituted and owned by one or more persons. It is legally endowed with rights and responsibilities defined by United States Supreme Court as an artificial being, invisible, tangible, and existing only in contemplation of the law. Well, you got to ask yourself, is it good law? No, it's wicked law, because look, the Edomite own what? Tobacco, alcohol, right? I mean, the companies are corporations, right? So they still getting cancer, not only in cigarettes and tobacco, okay, around the world, but the cancer they give in artificial food, right? And that's their 2 senses, right? That's their IQ, their common sense, their belief system, that they have the right to poison people, and it's okay because we have a hospital that you can come into so we can give you more poison to help you get better, to bring your health back up. See how crazy that is? But that's not enough for you guys, right? I mean, you really want us to turn geek on you, right? Okay, well then. Besides that, we know how to, we use the internet, the Google, right? But this dictionary, right, an old one, because you can't see it. I don't know if you can see it, right? It's an old one anyway. At least you saw that. This one is was done in 1934 and 1941, okay? And look what it says here about corporation. Give me a minute. Corporation, artificial person established by law to perpetuate successions to certain rights, may consist of one person when it is sold. Okay? It's a business name. Or many persons may also be spiritual concerning with church matters. So when you're going to a corporation, they have what? They have rights, they say. A building has rights. That's impossible. They lying right there already. Okay? What a building can have only, okay, is privilege. You should look up that word alone. That word alone you should look up. I don't have enough time to do that because I gotta prove all things with scripture. But look into the word privilege, and you find out that meaning of that word means pleading, because you want to do something in their law books, law dictionary, okay, black law dictionary, you want to do something that is illegal, right? You're asking permission. When you go to the state, you're asking permission. Can I get married with this woman? Because you're making it, you are agreeing with the Edomite, the caveman, that is illegal. And if they say no, you can't marry her. See how crazy that is? Okay, so now we're going to move into, just to show you what they did with my that videotape that I made, Slakia. I want to go to Luke 21:36. And by the way, I don't want to forget showing you the book that you want to get of a private investigator who will talk about viruses and vaccines. Okay? He still comes out on YouTube, and he does talk about also the COVID-19 and his vaccinations. And he's a private investigator in the field. Okay? I believe he went to Harvard or Yale. Jewish. Okay? And yes, I met him. I did business with him in 1997. Okay? He was the one that opened my eyes about the medical field when I was working in the medical field. He told me to get the hell out. All right? He had other books. But anyway, Luke 21:36, it goes like this in red letters. Okay? Yahweh Shai speaking. Watch therefore and pray always, that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that will come to pass, and do stand before the Son of Man. He's telling you, it's in red letters. Get ready, prepare yourself. All you want to do is just go to work for the, don't get me wrong, we have to work. We got to pay bills, we got to eat. That's no brainer. We got to pay, we got to pay bills also, right? But after that, all you want to do is entertainment, hang out, right? This is not our world, okay? This is not our resting place. We are put here, we were given life, okay, for a purpose, to learn this wickedness. So when we go back to our new body, okay, now we are truly perfected. Because now we know the destruction, the hate, right, of wickedness. Okay? So moving on to, let's see where I'm at. Luke 18:14. Luke 18, Slakia. I get too excited. 18:14. Got it right here. 14. In red letters, Yahweh Shai speaking. Verse 14. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humble, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Okay? So, I made a video way back. It was called Head Up Ass Syndrome. I'm not going to get into the details when I use scripture, right, about that. But all you got to do is Google Head Up Ass Syndrome. Take it from there. That's what you've been taught. That's what you've been indoctrinated to. Put your head up your ass, right? And you think that Vaseline medication operation is going to take it out. No, it will take it out when you put it right back up there. You see? it's coming back to who you are, so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, coming back to the scripture. It's the only way you're going to be able to remove your head out of your ass. It's no other way. Okay? Moving to Mark 10. Mark 10 what? 13. 10, verse 13. Okay, all the way to 16. And he's going to be going into red letters, all right? Yahushua speaking. Then they brought little children to him, that he might touch them. But the disciples rebuked those who brought them. Verse 14. But when Yahushua saw it, he was greatly displeased, and said to them, let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for of such is the kingdom of Yahweh. Woo! Wow. Okay? Give me a minute. I got to get my bearing here. Give me a minute. I got to concentrate. So, I'm going to move to 1 Peter, verse 2, chapter 2, Salakia. Let's see how I can, with the Spirit, do this. Where, okay, I did that. I got verse, 1 Peter, got it. Verse 2, chapter 2, verse 2. As newborn babies desire the pure milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. Okay? Meaning that when you start coming into this truth, right, and learning, it's not you who decide how Salakia, how much you want him to give you of understanding. It doesn't work like that. We do not control Yahweh or Yahushua. They control us. Okay? Yahweh the Father, right? And Yahushua, our brother and our king, know how to feed us till we can reach that point of eating from milk, eating solid food. Okay? So you get to know the name, you get to know who you are, right? You get to know who the wicked ones are, all right? So moving to 1 Corinthians chapter 3. 1 Corinthians, right here. Chapter 3, verse 2. Check this out. I feed you with milk, not with solid food, for until now you were not able to receive it, and even now you are still not able. A lot of you are not able, right? And when he says you're not able, because a lot of you are what? Stiff-necked, right? Have enmity, hate the truth. Okay? Now going to back to Mark 10, right? 15. Here we go. In red letters. Surely I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of Yahweh as a little child will by no means enter it. What soccer will by no means enter it. Okay? Now the reason he says that, because, a lot of you get offended when I'm a grown man. I'm 40, I'm 60. Or I'm educated. I went to college. Right? He's going to tell me that I have to come like a kid. I'm a grown man. Right? And then you go join the army. Right? And you kill, you rob, you rape, right? You murder, right? For the Edomites. Let's make that clear, all right? But yet, also on top of that, you do Christmas, you believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, right? Halloween, Carnival. See? Look at the wickedness, childish wickedness, things that you will do as a grown person. But to come back to Yahweh Shin Yahushai, right, as a little child, now you pump up your chest out, now you want to bring your diplomas. See how crazy? Huh? Head up ass syndrome. Now we move to Matthew, Ooh, I did something. Okay, we move to Matthew 18. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Matthew, where are you? Matthew 18. Okay, Matthew. Oh, here we go. 18. 18 what? Verse 3 and 4. In red letters. And said, surely I say to you, unless you are converted and become as little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Verse 4. Therefore, whoever humbles himself as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Wow. Allow you humble yourself to the caveman, right? Now, why we say cavemen? Well, when you look it up, right, they're the ones who call themselves Caucasian. Google it up yourself. You got a smartphone. Be smart for once in your life, right? Put down Caucasian. What is that? It'll tell you. From the Caucasus Mountains, right? Cave dwellers. Oh, you didn't know that, right? Yeah, they shave. Now, you know why they shave, right? They don't want you to see that real look of them. Remember the commercial caveman? They were showing you the truth and making a joke out of it, right? Okay. Let's not forget, did I show you this one also? Right, in 1950, the mass murdering that they did in Puerto Rico, right? Now, a lot of you people got this book, okay? This book, this author, Nelson A. Denson, if I say it right, this guy's been out for quite some time. He's from New York, right? From Puerto Rico. Did it change Puerto Rico to this day? 1950. Has it got better in Puerto Rico that you're still wanting independence, right? Self-sufficient, right? Agenda 21. Look it up. Agenda 21, they changed it on Agenda 31. Moving to Mark 10:16. Back to Mark 10:16. Yep. You do not want to come back. Here we go. In red letters it says this. 10:16. Slovakia. Oh, nope. Not in red letters. Slovakia. Verse 16 says, and he took them up in his arms, lay his hands on them, and blessed them. Look what he does when you come back as a child. He blesses you. But no, you want to keep on running to the Edomites, to the cave dwellers, the fugitives, the vagabonds, huh? The ones that are descendants of Cain who killed Abel, murdered Abel. You see? And they've been running and hiding. Now they're even hiding under the ground. Because they know he's coming back, right? And they know that once he comes back, it's game over. I'm going to, where was I? I'm going to Psalm chapter 2, verse 12. Psalm chapter 2, verse 12. Whoa, look at that. That was quick. Thank you, Yahweh, Vashim, Yahweh Shai. Verse 12. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish in the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all blessed are all those who put their trust in him. Edomites will never protect you. They cannot save you. They don't get salvation. They don't get forgiveness. I know that's a shocker, you know. I meet people that I talk to that come up to me, they want to give me their pamphlet about their religion and their churches, and I ask them, you know, Puerto Ricans or Mexicans, you know, and I ask them, how long you been in this church? And all of a sudden they get puffed up and they go, I've been doing this for 15 years. 15 years. Wow. What happens if you found out today that what you've been doing is not the work, all right, of the true Father and Son? I mean, can you prove to me which scripture? Because they got the, they always like carrying their Bible in the hand, right? When they walk, they want you to think, right, that hey, we know this, we got this. Sometimes when I start looking in Revelation about the color of the skin, oh, that doesn't matter, right? Oh, okay. Well, how about somebody comes and rapes your wife and your daughter in front of you, knocks the shit out of you, and then leaves, and you saw him, who did and everything, the cop comes and tell you, can you give me height? You give him the height. Can you tell me the hair color? You give him hair. How about the skin and eye color? Oh, that doesn't matter. You see how crazy that is? Huh? And you want to defend the Edomites who keep on screwing your daughters, your sons, and your wives, right? In those 501c3 incorporated churches. Come on, that's still going on. Okay? And I travel not only in America, I travel outside America. It happens in the churches out there too. Nothing new. Now, since that verse, that chapter, Song, chapter 2, verse 12, did not hit you strong enough, let me give you one that's going to hit you real strong that no church will talk about or bring it up. How about Jeremiah 16:16? Yeah, let's go there. This is a real good one too. Let's go there, and I'll leave it with that last chapter, okay? Where is 16:16? Bam, here we go. 16:16 says this. Behold, I will send for many fishermen, said Yahweh. They shall fish them, and afterward I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. Woo! You see how ugly it's gonna get? Remember that movie, Predator? Well, the mighty hunters are worse than that movie. 100 times worse. Well, these Edomites having our brothers and sisters fighting in the military, right? Being police officers who are our own brothers and sisters, Jakes, killing and shooting our own kind. Okay? So that's what's going to happen when the hunters come back. They're going to go after our own kind too. You want to defend, you want to fight, murder and kill and rape for the Edomites, right? And these hunters, okay, are not 4 feet, are not 5 feet, 6 feet, or 7 feet. These are tall. 9, 10, right? Of course, Yahushua is the tallest of all. So because you don't want to humble yourself and come back through fasting and prayer to gain understanding, right? You don't go in the highways and byways as a living sacrifice, but to pick up a gun and start shooting and say, I was defending myself, that you want to do. And that you will do, right? But to be a living sacrifice, right, for Yahweh and Yahushua, and to your brothers and sisters, those of you who are married, right, or those of you who live with your parents, that you say that you love. Oh, no, I'm not going to die for them. Oh, I don't mind going to the army, though. Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll fight for my country, right, for my Edomite brothers. Well, I hope that was edifying. And with that, I'll say, Shalom.